promise that you will sing about me.
Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shine off. Day, I hope I
Ashley's software plotted for half a decade to ensnare Elon Musk. It's fucking disgusting. Whoa! Dear fake conservatives, the problem with taking out the best and brightest me like you did it in 2017 is that I still have all the cunning, comedy, and compromise, but now I have absolutely nothing to lose. You will all fall, and I will be instrumental in your destruction. Whoa! Elon, we have been trying to communicate for the past several days, and you have not responded. When are you going to reply to us instead of publicly responding to smears from an individual who just posted photos of me in underwear at 15 years old? Whoa! It's interesting that Elon is responding to this, clearly in just screenshot that was discussed with his team months ago in a documented call. Now he decides to respond to it publicly from an account that posted underage photos of me, as if he wasn't asking me to have more children. Last week, I would like to take this offline for our child's sake and have been attempting to so for weeks. Doxing a baby is pretty bottom of the barrel. Whoa! Milo has been suspended for a week for roasting Elon Musk's baby mama, Ashley Sinclair. What? Duh! Not sure if he broke the rules or if there's some favoritism at play here. She is claiming revenge porn even though the images were posted by herself publicly years ago. Milo shouldn't be banned for investigating a public situation with information that was all posted publicly years ago. Whoa, 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 whoa. He who saves his country does not violate any law. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No threat to a Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess. Mask off, he's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they plan. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to a Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess. Mask off, he's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they plan. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand.
Oh, they say a black man is a pimp. Well, let me tell you,
Throwback for y'all
pimp
asses.
on planet motherfucking Earth is her mama. It's her mama that told her, get a man that got a good job, girl. Make sure he got a good car, girl. Make sure he can take you out and buy you something, girl. What happened to just falling in love with a nigga with a bus pass? Just cause you love the nigga. But I'm the pimp, motherfucker. I gotta be the player. Biggest hoes on planet Earth are walking through the motherfucking neighborhood. You knew when you got with the nigga he already had a woman. You knew he already had a family, but you fucked him anyway. And then when you thought you're gonna lose the nigga, you went and got pregnant. Didn't you, bitch? Didn't you? The old keeper nigga, baby. And then when the nigga ain't around, what do you tell the child? Oh, that nigga ain't shit. That's why your daddy ain't here, cause that nigga ain't shit. How about being a woman and telling the kid the truth? That your mama, you was a hoe. Tell the kid, mama was a hoe, I was weekend pussy. I had you to keep the nigga, it didn't work out. That's why he ain't here. But he a good nigga, cause he take care of his real family. I was just a dumb bitch trying to keep a nigga that I wanted.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday, happy President's Day, I guess. I don't know. All I know is I got the day off. I don't give a fuck about one of these fucking federal holidays. I got the day off, guys. Welcome to the Rush Hour with Cannon Hotep. I am Cannon Hotep, by the way. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really do appreciate it. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, let people know we live. You catch the replay, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you think about the questions at hand. Let me know what you think about the topics at hand. You know what I mean? You want to donate to the channel, $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App. That's $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App. Super Chats, Rumble Rants, Kick subscriptions, all welcome, guys. Matter of fact, salute the Sleepy Hotep and Art Dog. Sleepy Hotep resubscribed for 3 months and Art Dog for 7. You see that, guys? They are not takers. They are not takers. They are not takers, guys. We're going to have a little bit of a different spin on the show going forward. The morning show, when I'm in the truck, usually this is when this is taking place right here, when I'm in the truck or I'm on my way to work. You know, I'm going to read the comments and stuff like that. But in the evening time, Mondays and Thursdays, and if I decide to go live any other time during the week at night, we just reading super chats. We just reading super chats, guys, or member subscription chats. Super chats, member subscription chats at night. Just going to give you guys the heads up on that. This channel got to start being productive and make a couple of dollars, because I got some plans for this channel, guys. You guys are going to love it, but I can't do it without you. I can't do it without you, guys. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of gun content I'm ready to start doing. I got a bunch of shit that's about to jump off, guys. So anyway, let's get to it. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So let's get to this, yo. Elon, over the weekend, I guess it came out that Elon has had a fucking secret love child with Ashley St. Clair. Holy smokes, boy. This is some as the world turns shit, I guess. He got a secret love child with Ashley St. Clair. The question is, was it any love involved with the love child? Y'all heard the throwback I played from Eddie Griffin from the Chronic 2001. Now, I don't know if that's the case. There are some, There are some rumors going around that this baby was an IVF baby. If this baby is an IVF baby, that just tells me that Elon is going around curating kids. Elon is building babies. Elon is building babies. You know what I mean? Like, think about it, right? Let's just say you some 6'7" basketball player. What you gonna go do? You gonna have kids with some chick that's 4'11", or you gonna go get you another 6-footer, and you gonna have that baby with that 6 foot in order to have a D-run prospect? You know what I mean? Some people strategically have kids. Some people strategically have kids. Some kids are made out of love. Some kids are made out of a fuck. Damn it, I didn't mean knock this bitch out. And some kids are made strategically, like, hey, these kids is our retirement plan. Look, I'm 6'6", you 6'2". Let's make a business deal. What's up, Natural Harmony Flow said, you remember a few years ago, he said we were making less babies. That is true. That is true. With the advent of this whole, abortion, shout your abortion stuff, we probably are making less babies. That might be the case. I don't know. However, this shit is crazy. It blew up on Twitter. Everybody was going crazy over it. Goldstein made a fucking hit. That shit did numbers on fucking Twitter. It did numbers on Twitter. Holy smokes. I clicked the video. I was like, damn, Goldstein has struck gold. Goldstein done struck gold. Matter of fact, we're going to run that shit back. We're going to run it back. For the people that wasn't in the chat, we're going to run that song back. Yo, Goldstein done struck gold. I don't know how he do it. You know what I mean? With the AI, he making AI songs and shit, but when it hit, here it go. Oh, man. Shout out to Goldstein.
Plotted for half a decade to ensnare Elon Musk. It's fucking disgusting.
It makes me want to do the Carlton.
Whoa. Dear fake conservatives, the problem with taking out the best and brightest, me like you did it in 2017, is that I still have all the cunning, comedy, and compromise, but now I have absolutely nothing to lose. You will all fall, and I will be instrumental in your destruction.
Whoa!
Elon, we have been trying to communicate for the past several days, and you have not responded. When are you going to reply to us instead of publicly responding to smears from an individual who just posted photos of me in underwear at 15 years old? Whoa! It's interesting that Elon is responding to this. Clearly in just screenshot that was discussed with his team months ago in a documented call. Now he decides to respond to it publicly from an account that posted underage photos of me, as if he wasn't asking me to have more children. Last week, I would like to take this offline for our child's sake and have been attempting to sew for weeks. Doxing a baby is pretty bottom of the barrel. Whoa! nepotism at play here. She is claiming revenge porn even though the images were posted by herself publicly years ago. Milo shouldn't be banned for investigating a public situation with information that was all posted publicly years ago. Whoa, 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 whoa. He who saves his country does not violate any law. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, well, there you have it. There you have it. We just had to play it one more time. That shit is hilarious to me. Oh, my gosh. But the funny part is this, right? It's not even the fact that Elon and Ashley Sinclair got some beef over this, I don't know, this fucking baby drama, right? You can do the Trump, you can do the Trump dance to this. You can do the robot. You playing it at the Grifty show? You playing it at the Grifties? Oh, man. Hold on. The funny part, right, is I walk into my office, right, and I got the calendar from Kim K that she gave me, and as you see, like December was the last for the calendar, right? It doesn't go until this year, and the person for December is none other than Ashley St. Clair. I walked into the office. I was like, what am I going to do the show about? And I just looked up on the wall as I was putting up my guns, and I see Ashley Sinclair up there. I started laughing. I said, oh, my gosh. Anyway, guys, look. Let's just talk about this real quick, and we're going to get off this subject. That's they fucking business, right? She agreed to have a baby with Elon. Either she agreed to the baby or she let him fucking bust all up in them guts, pause. And she had a baby with this nigga. It sounded like Elon, from what it sounded like though, it sounded like Elon was like, have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire, right? Apparently she got some really nice apartment and some more shit that he was paying her to have this child. But he wanted her to have the child and shut the fuck up about it, right? Shut the fuck up about it. Now, I'm assuming having Elon's child comes with financial stability. And now you got all of these I guess woke right conservatives and staunch conservatives and all this other shit. They going at her neck like, oh, she had a baby out of wedlock and blah 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 blah. Like this shit don't happen in real life, right? Now, is it ideal to have a baby out of wedlock? No, it's not. It is not ideal to have a baby out of wedlock. However, her and that baby will be just fine considering the father is a fucking billionaire. I'm pretty sure he's going to pay her to go the fuck away. He's going to pay her to raise that kid, right? And she ain't got to worry about nothing. Now, unfortunately, you know, I'm not saying that this is a good situation or ideal situation. That kid needs a father. I don't know if Elon's going to be in the kid's life. Who knows? Who knows his intentions? It sounds like Elon's trying to build a fucking. He trying to cultivate a master race of fucking smart fucking Asperger babies or something. I don't know. Right? I mean, according to the rumors, is that before they made the decision, they wanted to make sure she was, I guess, a worthy candidate. A worthy candidate. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. The thing is that y'all getting too involved in this shit. Either he busted up in her and they had a baby, or they made it, or they had an IVF. Either way, they both knew what the fuck was up. She got a baby. He don't give a fuck cause he rich. He gonna pay. The baby set for life. She's set for life. You know, right? He don't want 2 extra chromosomes, right? Though, exactly. You know, and that's just what it is. Now, my take on this shit is this: is that it's very interesting that this. I guess she had the baby. How long ago? 5 months ago or so? 6 months ago? Whatever it was. This is the thing. Why is she saying some shit now? Why is she publicly coming out and speaking out about it now? Now, with all the goings on and all the dealings with Elon in the public eye right now, when it comes to Doge and all this other stuff, I find it pretty interesting that she pops her head out now and starts to say, "What about our love child? What about our child?" Elon is just like, "Hey Ashley, did you get the call? Did you Did somebody call you, Ashley? Did somebody call you, Ashley, to just further smear his name or to help distract from something else? That's my question. That is my question. That is my question. But I don't know. I don't know. But all I can say is this. Whether she let him hit it and she got pregnant or she agreed to have his kid, whether it's through IVF or natural conception, that's their fucking business. And she don't need to put that shit out there either. And I feel like the reason she's putting that shit out there is because, A, she saw that little baby, what's his name, Lil X, running around the fucking White House. Running around the White House with the president in the Oval Office. And she wants that for her kid. Why doesn't he have little Y there? Who knows what the fuck that kid's name's going to be? Fucking C-3PO. Why isn't C-3PO there with his brother? And maybe it's envy, or she was made to come out and say something about it to smear Elon's name further. That's just what it is. But I'm going to tell you this. Whatever it is, we're being distracted from something. I'm just going to tell you that. But another thing is, how dare y'all motherfuckers out here on Twitter saying, "Oh my God, this is apocryphal. Oh my goodness gracious, this is an abomination. I can't believe she had a baby out of wedlock. Oh my God." Now, her hypocrisy is not lost on me, okay? But I never take what most people say on Twitter serious, because they're just trying to get likes, they're trying to get engagement, they're trying to be I guess liked in the space that they're in. By the way, if you watch me over on Twitter says I got 692 people watching. I don't know if that's I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if that's just fucking ghosts. I don't know how that shit works. If you over there, follow me over on Twitter. You know what I mean? You know, what I'm saying is this. Most of these motherfuckers on Twitter that's crying about or ranting and raving about her getting pregnant and having a baby by Elon out of wedlock, I guarantee 100% that they'd have let Elon bust up in them at a chance for financial independence. I guarantee that most of them would have allowed Elon to smash them cheeks and get them pregnant at a shot at financial independence. Don't be fooled by that bullshit. And any of these niggas out here that's out here dragging her to, they simping. Ashley Sinclair is a pretty girl. She's very attractive. She might be good. She might be good breeding material. And Ashley Sinclair knew that. Let's not pretend, okay? She knew that if she got pregnant by Elon, she was going to get the bag for life. So don't feel sorry for her ass, and don't feel sorry for that nigga. They made that decision, and that's that. That's that. All right, Ashley, you played your cards right. Now, I don't know if you're hopefully you find a man that actually likes you. It wants to be with you, and that'll raise little C-3PO along with your other little kid. And then they got a good father figure in the home to keep them on the straight and narrow. If not, you got money for fucking military school, okay? You know, but I hope shit work out for you. It look like it will. Elon, I know you're a billionaire, but we don't need a bunch of little Elons running around this fucking world, okay? We don't. We do not need a bunch of little Elons running around the world. You know, you'll get that when you get your brain chip out there. When you get your brain chip out there and you start downloading shit into people's brains and all that other stuff to fight the fucking Skynet that might come from you, you'll have your Elons. But like, just stop. We don't need a bunch of little Asperger babies running around here, you know, doing calculus at 3. We don't. Okay, not yet at least. Okay. I think Elon's playing a VIG. I think he's like, the more kids I have, right? The more kids I have, the more chance that I might be able to run the world one day. You know what I mean? You know, Noel said he having kids for spare parts. That is fucking hilarious. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. You got to form like a really good. You got to form sentences correctly. I don't have any problem. He is curtsies by what I am black. Why this people push me. I'm gonna assume that you in another country, and I'm gonna give you the benefit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sorry. You know, I want to be able to read your comment, but I can't. I can't. You know. But, you know, just saying. Anyway, but yeah, that shit is funny. Elon playing the long game. The more kids I have with viable candidates to have my children, right? the better chance I have of one of my kids running the fucking world. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking, right? That's just what I'm thinking. But I digress. But don't feel sorry for these people, okay? And then all these people on Twitter virtue signaling and all that other shit, either they simping or they just jealous because Ashley done had a baby with Elon, because most of them would have laid down and spread their legs for Elon too and let that nigga do what he had to do, or they'd have signed a contract for IVF and had his kid so they never had to work again in their life. So that's just what it is. I'm sure HJ is going to get on his channel today, and HJ is going to grift this shit all the way up. I'm 100% sure that HJ is going to grift the shit out of this. But I'm realistic, okay? I'm realistic. I'm like, shit. Like if they was fucking, okay, and Ashley was just a little fling or whatever it was, and she got pregnant, she should have made a better decision. You know, if she didn't want to be pregnant by Elon, she should have made a better decision. Made sure that nigga pulled out, put a condom on. She should have been on birth control, some shit like that. But if she made it, but at the same time, if she made the conscious decision, like, hey, I could possibly have a baby out of this nigga and never have to work again, then she did what she was supposed to do. Now, if they made it, if they had a agreement, if they had an agreement on this kid, she shouldn't be coming out in the public eye yelling about this shit. Now, apparently they're saying that some tabloid journalist is the one that exposed it. But who gave it to the tabloid journalist, Ashley? Who gave it to the tabloid journalist? That's why this shit sound like a setup to me in the first fucking place. That's why this shit sound like some kind of smear campaign in the first place. You know? There's always the tabloids that leak some shit and like, oh my God, it wasn't supposed to get leaked. Well, who gave it to the fucking tabloid journalist? Shit is crazy. What's up, King Doe in the building? I think people should understand a billionaire has more resources to be able to take care of 13 kids. This is far different from children, from a chicken head with 6 kids and 6 dads working at Waffle House. It is 1,000%. You are 100% correct, King Doe. That's what I'm trying to say. That is what I'm trying to say. This is a whole set of circumstances, a whole different set of circumstances. You know what I mean? Like I said, is it ideal to have a baby out of wedlock? Nah. But, you know, it don't hurt to have one by a fucking billionaire, and now you get a check for the rest of the life. Now he tipping for the rest of his. But, like I said, the way this shit is set up, the way I'm looking at this shit, nah. She put that shit out there because somebody had her put that out there. I think Ashley got another check from somebody, a bigger check or something like that, and she just, what about our baby? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, chill. Or she just could be, she could be batshit crazy, and she just like, fuck this agreement. I seen your baby chilling with Trump. What about my baby? And maybe she just lost her shit for a second. I don't know. But Ashley, this is what I'll tell you. All right. Elon don't seem like the type of guy that can teach a kid how to throw a baseball or catch a football. He doesn't seem like the type of person that could teach a kid to fight. He doesn't seem like the type of guy that likes conflict like that. Like, I don't know if Elon is the type of guy that could really teach your kid to be a man. He could teach him calculus and coding. You could teach him all that shit. Hopefully he inherits all that brain. But what I'm saying is this. Cut the shit out, take the check, and give your kids a great life. Say it one more time. Cut the shit out, take the check, and give your kids a good life. I'm sure there's a guy out there that will, because you're very attractive, okay? You're a very attractive woman, all right? All you gotta do is fucking, most of these guys don't give a fuck about your 2 kids. You can wink and then somebody gonna be under your fucking thumb, wrapped around your little finger. All right, you find a guy that's willing to be a father to them kids, and you do that, and you just fucking fade into the sunset. You ain't even gotta do your fucking conservative grift no more. Okay, this is just advice from Canon Hotep. If y'all don't like it, y'all can kiss my ass. I'm being realistic. Okay, all right, because most of y'all thinking the same shit I'm saying. Most of you people are thinking the same shit I'm saying. Period. Full stop. Don't look for no ring from this nigga. I like the idea that he didn't send her anything for Valentine's Day and was bitch, you better look around that fucking apartment that he got you, that condo, wherever you living at. You better look around. Look around. Look around. Are you really mad? Elon is ruining the reputation of the U.S. Africans. We already get clowned for lacking family planning. Exactly, Montoya. You see Montoya, she said, take the money and run. Take the money and run. If he want to see his kid, he want to fly his private jet to see the kid or whatever, then you let him see his kid. Okay? All right, little C-3PO, go, hey, daddy. And then he go over there and Elon fucking give him a hug and pretend to love him and then he fly the fuck off. I don't know. Maybe Elon go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and that's the kid that he fell on to go to the White House. I don't know. But all y'all people out here don't act like y'all don't look at Elon and go, how the fuck do he got 13 kids? All right, Ashley, take the money and run. Okay, cut the bullshit out. All right, Elon, cut the check. Okay, acknowledge you got a kid by Ashley Sinclair, because she 26 and she fine. I'm just saying. All right. That's a win for a nigga. A nigga that's almost, how old is Elon? Like in his 50s? You got a kid with a 26-year-old hottie? Nigga, brag about that shit and keep it moving. That's how shit go away. Elon, what about our child? What about our child? I'm trying to get a hold of you. Put that shit on Front Street, Elon. Put that shit on Front Street. Look, I already cut the check to you, shorty. I told you what it was. All right? I'm going to come holler at y'all. And then guess what? What else can she say? And what else can anybody else say? Not a fucking thing. Not a gosh dang thing. So I'm just saying. I mean, am I wrong, people? Am I wrong for that thinking? I feel like that's realistic thinking, okay? I feel like that's realistic thinking. XYC3PO. Oh, all that horseplay. I'm just saying. Am I wrong in my thought process? Who's this? I'll get out of here. Boom. Let me turn my do not disturb on real quick. My bad, y'all. I'm off today. I don't know what they calling me for. Anyway. Elon is playing Succession Season 5. Oh, man. Motos, what you say? What's a good budget? Red Dot. I need something for my home defense AR, but can't afford much. Even looking at some used ones. Honestly, yo, honestly, if it's for your house, right, you don't got to go really expensive, right? I would pick up one of my guns, but YouTube will nuke the stream immediately the minute I pick a gun up. But I'm going to say, what's this one called? I like the Hollow Sun, so all of my guns right now, except for my little 22 back here that I just got for my kids to learn, all of my defensive guns, I'll say, my go-to-war guns, they have Hollow Sun optics. So if you want something for your home defense, I would get a Hollow Sun. I think it's like 507B. I think it is, a 507C. It's not that expensive. It's like $100. If you go on Amazon, you can catch them on sale for like $130, $140, something like that. It's got Shake Awake right? It's got a shake awake. That's why I like it. And the battery lasts 50,000 hours, right? But I change my batteries once a year anyway, right? So I will go with the Hollow Sun 507, right? C or whatever. Put the battery in there, it lasts 50 hours. And what happens with the shake awake is, let's just say you hear a bump in the night, you need to go check that shit out. You grab your gun, right? The minute you grab the gun and pick it up, the red dot turns itself right on. You ain't got to fuck around with everything. It turns right the fuck on and you can go to work. So I would say I would go with Hollow Sun. I like them. I've been watching another YouTuber that's been, he's been reviewing like Chinese knockoffs, like fucking Temu and Temu knockoffs, and he been putting them shits through the ringer, and they still function. I'm almost that's one of the things I want to do. I'm gonna probably do a video on. I'm gonna order like some cheap optic from like some fake like EOTech or some shit like that from Temu, and I'm gonna just fucking abuse the shit out of it and shoot and see if that shit still holds zero, if it's still worth keeping. You know what I mean? But Hollow Sun is one of the best optics out there for the price. I would go with that. It's got shake awake. It's got good glass, and it holds zero very well. So I would do that. No problem. You got a green dot one? So like the green dots is cool, but it's something with the green dots that be fucking with me. So I don't like shooting the green dot one. Like I'm cool with the red. For some reason the green be fucking with me. I don't know why. Trijicon is expensive as fuck. Trijicons is expensive, boy. Trijicons is expensive. That's what I'm gonna tell you that much. I would love a Trijicon optic, right? I got a what I got in here? I got a Primary Arms when they first started coming around. I got Primary Arms ACOG in the safe right now that I don't like using. I don't like using it. Right, I'm a fan of reflex sights, like, you know what I mean. But like on my full length AR, I got that Vortex optic on there. But I just put that on there just because I needed something on there. It's zero, it works, but you know I figure like if I get into a fight, like let's say some shit happening out in the street and I gotta go take action with the AR or something like that, the reflex sight is more than enough. You know what I mean? I ain't looking to hit nobody at no 200, 300 yards. If I'm fighting, it's probably gonna be within 50 yards. So. You know what I mean? But in your house, that shit within like 7 yards, 5 yards, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So I would still go, like I said, Hollow Sun. You know, I think that's a great optic. Anyway, let me see. But yeah, so Elon and Ashley, I wish y'all the best. All y'all grifters on X right now watching me. If y'all watching me, cut the bullshit. All right? Oh my God, this is all against the conservative values. I guarantee throughout your fucking dealings, throughout your day, you fuck up too. Most of y'all just be virtue signaling online as well. Y'all the pot calling the kettle, calling the pot calling the kettle. Remember that on Martin? Look at the pot calling the kettle, calling the pot calling the kettle. Y'all pot calling kettle black, throwing stones at glass houses. Y'all gotta cut that shit out, man. Cut that shit out. So anyway, where we at? Oh, so check this out, right? Hold on, let me go in my grift bag real quick. Make sure I ain't got nothing else before we jump to that one. Let's see. Oh shit, Sonny got her spaces jumping. I'll jump in that later. Oh, here we go. So check this out, right? For some reason, I thought this shit was old, but maybe it's just they just up to the same fuckery. So, 60 Minutes went with like the German police officers to go arrest somebody for a meme. What? They went to arrest somebody for a meme. What's up, David Rex? You said you ain't trying to snipe anyone out the back of a woody wagon. Yeah, nah, I ain't down to do that. I ain't trying to do that, you know. Now I got the guns to do it, but you know, I ain't trying to do that, you know. Anyway, so check this shit out. I haven't even watched this video yet, right? I haven't watched the video yet. I saw the captions, like, let me react to it live. So let's go to this.
It's 6:01 on a Tuesday morning, and we were with state police as they raided this apartment in northwest Germany.
Hier ist die Polizei, wir mussten bitte mal mit Ihnen reden.
Inside, 6 armed officers searched a suspect's home, then seized his laptop and cell phone. Prosecutors say those electronics may have been used to commit a crime. The crime, posting a racist cartoon online. At the exact same time across Germany,
What? Hold on. Go back.
racist cartoon online. Those electronics may have been used to commit a crime. The crime, posting a racist cartoon online. At the exact same time across Germany, more than 50 similar raids played out. Part of what prosecutors say is a coordinated effort to curb online hate speech in Germany.
Are you serious, yo? It's the fucking thought police. Germany has the thought police. They literally have the thought police. Are you serious? Where are your papers? This is crazy, yo. Yeah, the meme police. Germany is out of fucking control. Are we serious? Glad you didn't live by the goose steppers. Yo, this is crazy, yo. Now, do y'all understand why free speech absolutism is important here in the United States? You cannot allow for nuance. You cannot allow, I mean, not nuance, you can't allow for them to start to kind of like chip away at the First Amendment. You cannot allow that, right? One would argue that the freedom of speech, right, the First Amendment is to protect unpopular speech. Speech is subjective, right? I could say one thing that everybody might agree with it, with the exception of like a few people, right? You know, like we just was talking about Elon and Ashley Sinclair. Most of y'all might agree with me, but it might be some people like, this nigga tripping. But guess what? That's my right to say it. It's objective. But to start criminalizing and demonizing a certain speech, that shit is authoritarian. That's some fucking Gestapo shit. That's why I don't agree with Donald Trump when it comes to the hate speech against the chosen people. I don't agree with that. I never agree with it. I didn't agree with it the first time he did the shit when he was in office the first time. No, everybody can be criticized, yo. You might not like it, you know what I mean? But everybody should be able to be criticized. You cannot sit here and start to police speech, because then where does it end? Where does it end? Y'all heard this? Y'all heard the term, give them an inch, they'll take a mile? This is the fucking mile right here. This person created what they deem is a racist meme. I don't know what the meme was. Neither do you. We don't know. We got to take 60 minutes. Racist meme. What was the meme? What was the meme? Remember Count Dankula? Remember Count Dankula? Where he had his little pug fucking doing the fucking Dolph salute. Every time he said gas the chosen people. The shit was fucking kind of funny. It was so funny that they even questioned rabbis about it. Rabbis thought this shit was fucking funny too. There were rabbis that say, yeah, that's pretty fucking funny. I'm sure they didn't say fucking, but they said it was pretty funny. They laughed. They thought it was funny. But Ireland didn't think that shit was funny, and he had to go to jail for that shit. Right, what was the meme? Oh yeah, that's classified. It's redacted. We don't know what he said or what the meme was. A meme. They went and they confiscated his electronics and arrested him for making a meme. One of my thumbnails could offend somebody. Could you imagine that shit? I'm living over in Germany and I'm doing this show and one of my thumbnails fucking gets alerted to the policey and now they kicking in my door. That's why the freedom of speech, that's why the First Amendment, people, is so important here in America. because this is what they want right here. Trump, this is what you kind of doing, yo, when you throw this whole fucking hate speech against Jews shit. This is what you kind of lean into, bro. You giving them what they want. Now I get it. If it's like some kind of, offense, like some like a call to action, then yeah, of course, a call to action is completely fucked up. You can't have a call to action, right? A call to action is basically saying is making a threat, or gassing people up to go do some heinous shit. That's what that is. Why is this in here? Why is this? It's not even. Oh, I'm not. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I swear. Yo, Elon, you need to fix your fucking app, bro. You need to fix your app. Why is Cherokee the ass popping up on my fucking timeline? Where we at? Okay. Yeah, so like this shit is crazy, yo. You guys, we gotta hold on to our constitutional rights, because we're gonna end up like Germany. We're gonna end up like England. Remember the guy in England who I think he asked for like a cigarette, and the way they ask for a cigarette in England is they say agate fay. Like here in Baltimore, which is funny because Baltimore niggas call cigarettes fugs. But in England, you call them, you replace the U with an A. And that guy got arrested for asking for a cigarette because somebody thought he was being hateful. Like, hey, yo, what? But see, this is what liberals and this is what Democrats and all these progressives don't understand. Like, we need common sense reform on the First Amendment. No, there is no common sense reform on the First Amendment. The First Amendment is what it is. It protects speech. That's why it's there. If we all agreed with each other, then there would be no need for it. But not everybody agrees with what everybody says. If they limit your speech, they limit your thought 100%. The direct indictment to action, incitement to action or direct advocacy for immediate unlawful action could be prosecuted. Yeah. Exactly. Call to actions, that shit can be prosecuted, and I agree with that. Right? It's a difference between saying F you, I hope you die, than saying when I see you, I'ma off you. And then that person fucking come up dead. Now it's like, yo, well, you said when you see him you was gonna off him. He did now. Need you to come with us. Or it's the difference between saying F you, I hope you die, and then saying, I hope somebody go off him for me. And then he get off. Now, that shit is, there's a clear line there, right? Between call to action and then just saying some shit, right? Because I should be able to hate you in speech. I should be able to hate you in speech, and that shit should not count against me. Period. Even when it come down to the N-word. Like, they got their right to say that shit, but guess what? The consequences behind you saying it to the wrong motherfucker, then that's how you learn. Right? That's how you learn. There's consequences for everything. Should somebody go to jail for saying the N-word? Nah, nobody should go to jail for saying the N-word. But they should be able to get their ass whooped. And that shit should be able to get put on Front Street, and then people make their determination on that person. But to go to jail over speech, no. Scott Madden says, I can call you the N-word, but I can't. Which one is it, protected or not? I just explained that to you. You can call me the N-word. It's protected under the for First Amendment. But if I bust your ass in the street for calling me the N-word, don't be looking around with the what the fuck happened face talking about what the fuck did I do. That's what the fuck you did. Okay? And don't look for sympathy from others. Just take your ass whooping like a man, and now you done learned a lesson. Okay? There you go. So what, you want the government to protect you from an ass whooping for you using a derogatory term to a black person? Is that what you're asking for, Scott? No. It's protected under the First Amendment, but you're not protected from the consequences that come behind saying that word. Let's put it like that. All right? Hate speech is protected by the First Amendment, Scott. It's the whole reason for the First Amendment. You might think something ain't hate speech and somebody else might think it is. It's subjective. It depends on who's hearing it. Okay? So how can you call some shit hate speech if not everybody agrees on whether it's hate speech or not? Hate crimes are different from hate speech, Scott. I just explained that. Hate speech and a hate crime is two different fucking things. Okay? It's just that simple. A hate crime is a call to action. That's it. It's a call to action. What caliber would I take Bigfoot hunting? I mean, I guess Bigfoot is what? I take a 45-70 government. That's what I would take. I would take 45-70 government. That'll make sure that motherfucker don't get up. Or 12-gauge shotgun. You need something massive to knock Bigfoot down, right? Now, if you hunting Bigfoot from a distance, like you just see him off in the distance, then I'll go 300, I'll go 308 or 300 Win Mag, something like that. Some nice 30 caliber that's gonna put him down. But if he like within like 100 yards or he within 50 yards of you, yeah, I'm going 45-70 government. That's a big fucking round. That's a big fucking round. I'm just saying, you know. I ain't going 5.56. I think Bigfoot might eat 5.56, yo. If a deer can run for like an hour getting hit by 5.56, like if you hit a deer with a 5.56 and that motherfucker take off, you're not finding that deer for like 600 or 700 yards, maybe. You know what I mean? Like you gotta go big caliber. You gotta go 30 caliber or higher. You got to go 30 caliber or higher. You know what I mean? Bigfoot is an interdimensional being. You may need holy water and a super sucker. Get some of that water that was blessed by Eskimo medicine man, and just dip my bullets in it. Just dip the tip of the bullets in the holy water and just hope I hit. Fantastic question, hypothetically. Yeah, I'm just saying I go for 40. I want a 45-70, and my dumb ass didn't get it when it was cheap. Like 45-70 government, like a lever action, like a Marlin 1893. Them shits is like expensive now. When I was looking at them, they was like $700-800, and I never jumped on it. Every time I would go to jump on it, I would see something else, and then ooh, let me get that. Now I want a 45-70 government, and them shits is like $1,500-1,600. I'm like, damn, I should have got that shit when I had the chance. Oh man, but yeah, guys, the Second Amendment is very important here in the United States because that shit can happen real fast. Now, I'm not talking about hate crimes. Hate crimes need to be prosecuted, but speech is not a fucking hate crime. That's what we need to stop blurring the lines. Hate speech is not hate crime, okay? Right? Period. Hate speech is not hate crime. Saying some fucked up shit about somebody is fucked up, but it's not it shouldn't be a crime that you can go to jail for. You let the court of public opinion determine the sentencing on that shit. So if somebody, I don't know, if somebody do some dumb shit that's in the public eye, you put it out there, sunshine's the best disinfectant, and then you let the court of public opinion decide if that motherfucker canceled or not. You know what I mean? That's how you do that. But if you hate some motherfuckers and you start doing a call to action, wish like advocating for the eradication of them, right? I mean, I'm talking about actual, like, you know, if I see a motherfucker, it's on sight, then that's a call to action. You know, that's just how that is. But a meme, I don't know what the meme was. None of us do. The meme might be some vanilla shit that we go, what? Or the meme could be some shit like, oh yeah, that was some ill shit. We don't know. We don't know. But the meme ain't kill nobody. The meme ain't hurt nobody. You just got you gotta be tactical about it, and you can't let them get a foothold on our First Amendment, because if we do, we're gonna be just like Germany. Let's not forget sticks and stones, people. Sticks and stones. Okay. Now, Scott, I gave you an example of me whooping your ass if you called me the N-word to my face. That was just a hypothetical. See, me, I like my freedom. You know, I'm a big guy and I tend to be intimidating, and, you know, I'll let that shit roll off my back. You know, I'll let that shit roll off my back, because it's not worth me having to fight a lawsuit for beating somebody up for calling me a derogatory term. But you come across the wrong motherfucking person, that shit's gonna happen. You know, there are consequences, and the consequences don't necessarily have to be you getting arrested by the police. The consequences could be the fucking mob dealing with you. And what I mean by the mob, I'm talking about the people. You know, let's just say you own some shit. You own a restaurant, and it come out that you did. Like, perfect example, Abercrombie and Fitch. They just caught the CEO and his butt buddies that they had a whole child trafficking ring since 2008. Right? They going to jail. So what people gonna do? People hear that news, they like, yo, I ain't buying no more Abercrombie nothing. You know what I mean? You let the will of the people decide what happens with that person. Not the police, not the government. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Abercrombie been dropping fire clothes lately. Well, I ain't touching these shit. You know what I mean? They was trafficking children since 2008. I'm like, damn, that's fucking crazy. Everybody was looking at Balenciaga. Nobody was looking at Abercrombie. Now they found out about Abercrombie. I can't get them my money. You know? Anyway, what I'm gonna talk. This is the last thing before I get out of here, I think. Let me see. No, I got two things, right? And these kind of go hand in hand, okay? These kind of go hand in hand. So we're gonna start here. All right. Because I gotta go pick up my son. We're gonna go see Captain America. I just wanna see how the movie is. I'm hoping I'm not disappointed in the Captain America movie. So we'll see. I'm gonna suspend my belief. I'll suspend my disbelief and try to have a good movie experience. You know what I mean? Keep my expectations low. Exactly. So, all right, let's get to it. Y'all seen her. Y'all have seen this woman all over social media. She had the nerve to have a whole fit about a Uber driver declining to take her to where she needed to go because she could not fit in his car. She sued him. I think he lost his ability to do Uber, and I think Lyft as well, or whatever it was. And I think that's really fucking unfair. Not because of her. Not because of her. I don't think it's unfair to her. It's unfair to that Uber driver. Okay? Look at her. Look at her. Now in the face, she's a pretty girl in the face. She's a pretty girl in the face. I bet if she lost that weight, she would probably be a very attractive woman. Right? But she got to be pushing. First off, she's probably, so the girl that's walking right there, that girl probably like 5'5", 5'6", maybe. Shorty right here is probably 5'1", 5'2", maybe, and she's probably pushing. What y'all think? How much y'all pushing? How much y'all think she pushing? She gotta be pushing like close to 400 pounds. She gotta be pushing 400 pounds. Let's just go to the video.
How you, brother? You good? Nice to meet you, Keys.
Got it.
Yep. It's the only.
Now, she couldn't fit in a normal office chair. Okay? She couldn't fit in a normal office chair. And look, I'm not fat shaming, guys. I'm not fat shaming. I promise you I'm not. Okay? I'm being realistic, okay? Now, some would say this is hate speech. Some would be like he's just spitting facts.
Yep.
She can't fit in the chair. They would have to remove the arms of the chair for her to fit in that chair. Now, I would argue that the Breakfast Club knew she wouldn't be able to fit in that chair, and they could have gave her a bigger chair knowing that she wasn't going to be able to fit in that chair. Or they just didn't think about it. But I digress. Let's keep going.
It's the only seat y'all got.
What you want? What you need?
A bigger chair or something.
Is she already little? Sure.
They had to bring a bench. They had to bring a bench over for her to sit in. Okay?
How you, brother? You good?
They had to bring a bench over for her to sit in. Now, guys, we got our war on drugs and all that other shit, y'all. But you know what else we need to have a war on? We need to have a war on sugar. You ever heard of the study where they gave, I think it was like 40 rats, 40 cocaine addicted rats sugar? And I think all of the rats preferred the sugar over the cocaine after a while. Like, clearly she has some impulse control issues. Okay, this isn't some hereditary disease she's dealing with. Obesity is not a disease. I'm sorry, guys. They say that shit all the time. Obesity is a disease. It's not a disease. That shit is preventable. That shit is reversible. Okay? Now, somewhere along the line, I'm gonna argue to say that this girl has probably been a big girl since she's been a kid because her parents probably gave her every fucking thing that she wanted. They probably let her eat whatever the fuck she wanted. They thought it was cute. Oh, look at her little cheeks. And as she got older, she just kept eating bullshit and bullshit and bullshit and bullshit. And now here we are. But as an adult, right, as somebody being that, it can't be comfortable for her to move around. It can't be that comfortable. It can't be comfortable for her to get around. She's that big because somebody enabled her to be that big. But it can't be comfortable. It can't be comfortable, not only physically, it can't be comfortable when people looking at you like, yo, what the fuck? It can't be comfortable when you try to get on an airplane and you got to pay for 2 seats because you can't fit in one. That shit is discouraging. And I would think that would be some kind of motivation to do something about the weight. Right? But this is the thing, right? She knows she's a big girl. And instead of her just accepting the fact that Uber driver said, yo, you can't fit in the backseat of my car, yo. she should have been like, yeah, she should have known better, and she should have fucking ordered a fucking Uber XL, a truck, a van. This is what you call delusions of grandeur. It's been being nose blind is like. And then she goes on in this interview. I wish I had the whole interview. She goes on in the interview and starts to make excuses for her being that fucking big. And then try to make like if people discriminate against fat people. No. People don't discriminate against fat people. At a certain point, it's a fucking hazard. There's weight limits for a reason on shit. There's requirements on rides and stuff like that to keep your dumb ass safe. Even Lizzo turned her shit around. Lizzo ain't looking bad right now. Lizzo was like, yeah, I'm getting a little out of hand. Right? Let me see if I can't find it. Look at this. So it says Lizzo apparently vandalizes her old self after losing weight and getting skinnier. Look at Lizzo.
Bye, bitch.
Or she's still a cornball, but she done went from a fat and unattractive to now Lizzo is she thick? She still got a couple more pounds to go, but now it's like now she looks more appealing. Now she looks more attractive. Now she looks a lot healthier. Like she can half-ass justify what she has on right now in this video. She can half-ass justify what she has on in this video now because she lost a substantial amount of weight. Right? Lizzo wasn't small. I'm not gonna say she was the size of Shorty on the Breakfast Club. I'm not gonna say she was the size of Shorty on the Breakfast Club. But she wasn't small, and Lizzo put in the work. And Lizzo looks pretty goddamn good. And this is why I say this, right? Because it's too late for Shorty. It's too late for the big. It's not even too late for the big girl. It's not. She just got to get it in her head that this shit ain't healthy. I could fucking kick the bucket at any day. This is inconveniencing for me. It's an inconvenience for my family. And it's an inconvenience anywhere I fucking go. And I need to get a hold of myself. Now, Lizzo, for the longest time, she was on the defensive about the way she looked. She was like, I look good. I'm big and beautiful, blah, 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 yakety smackety. Right? Somebody either got in her head or she woke up one day and something was wrong with her, or she went to the doctors and said, hey, look, you got a problem. And if you don't rectify this problem with some weight loss, you ain't going to be here. And Lizzo got a hold of herself, and she lost the weight. She lost the weight. Now I don't know how she lost the weight. It could be like Josh King said, it might be Ozempic. Them allegations. Oh God. But she looks good. She looks good. She probably lost like 100 pounds probably. Lizzo probably lost like, I ain't gonna say 100. Maybe she lost like 60 or 70 pounds. Body composition's looking good. And the big girl community the fat girl community probably mad about her putting Bob bitch on that poster, but I get it. That's the old her. That's the unhealthy her. That's the toxic her. She a new person now. You know? He said Ozempic would have had her looking crazy. Yeah, she don't got no Ozempic face. She ain't out here looking like Wendy Williams. You know. Speaking of that, we'll talk about that tonight. But there's some news on Wendy Williams. We'll talk about that tonight. But, you know, salute to Lizzo for losing the weight, right? But this chick, you know what I mean? She needs some help. She needs some help, yo. And I hope she gets the help, and I hope she stops making excuses, and I hope the people around her stop making excuses for her. Because the people around her, her family, her friends, they're the reason she's, I'm not saying that, I'm not taking the onus completely off of her, but they're enablers. They're enablers, and they allowed her to get that fucking big without checking her like, shorty, you need to do something. You need to do something. Now, with that being said, I don't know if Ozempic is the fucking thing. You know what I mean? Now, this from MoFax. I don't know if he's being sarcastic. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or what, right? This is from the Daily Mail, but he posted it, right? He goes, didn't see this coming, ... I'm assuming he's being sarcastic because, you know, at least I've been sounding alarm about this Ozempic shit. I told people about the Ozempic and what it does and what it's really for, right? So, Daily Mail, more Americans on Ozempic go blind as doctors sound alarm over startling side effect. But if you think that's the end all be all for Ozempic, let me let you guys know that she's beautiful. The big girl had a really pretty face. She had a really, really, really pretty face. I'll be honest about that. She had a very pretty face, but she's a big fucking girl. And I guarantee she lost that weight and had a little surgery or something like that, because surgery has to fix that at this point. Surgery got to fix her at this point. Right? It'd be a lot better for her life. You know what I mean? But I digress. More Americans on Ozempic go blind. Let me tell y'all what Ozempic is originally for. Anybody know what Ozempic is originally for? Anybody? Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat? Do you know what Ozempic is originally for? I'll tell you. Ozempic is for diabetes. Diabetes. There you go. Hotep illegal immigrant Melissa Reeves. There you go. That girl went viral because she is homeless because of her eating addiction. That's crazy. But check it, right? This shit is a diabetes medicine. This is supposed to help you regulate your insulin. But just like Cialis and the little blue pill that was supposed to help you with circulation and shit for your heart, they found out it could be used for something else. Right? The little blue pill help you with your dick. Damn, it's supposed to help me with my heart attack. It's supposed to help me with circulation in my heart, but it also help me with my dick. My dick get big. Dick get hard. Right? Pause. You know what I mean? Ozempic, they found out, can be used to not only regulate your insulin, but it helps you curb your appetite. It helps you curb your appetite. Your aunt had it too because her insulin was giving her issues. She's on a super low dose. That's what's up. Because that's the problem, right? Because they're using this shit like steroids, right? They're using this shit like steroids now. And that's a problem. That is a problem, guys. Straight up. What is this? Okay, I'll show you that in a second. Now, here goes some more side effects other than the blindness, okay? The shit paralyzes your stomach after a while. What you mean paralyze your stomach? You can't digest food. It paralyzes your stomach. Now, what it does is it curbs your appetite. It's like hitting the light switch, and then it's like going into ketosis, right? It kind of sends you into ketosis without you having to work for it. It hits a light switch, and then it curbs your appetite. Next thing you know, you're just fasting because you're not hungry. So you might eat a couple pieces of this, and then you good, and then you're just not hungry. You don't want to eat. And the fastest way to lose weight is fasting. Now, I would argue that you can do that shit on your fucking own. Even the gastric surgery, that shit just forces you to fast. That's it. Right? Now I would argue that, if you just build your willpower up and learn to say no, you could do the same shit that this Ozempic is doing, and you can do the same shit that that the gastric band would do. It works just as fast if you just keep your the fork out your fucking mouth. You stay out the drive-thrus. It works just as fast. But this shit is fucking people up, and people aren't taking an ultra low dose like Melissa's aunt or most diabetics. They get a lower dose. These people are getting like fucking Winstrol V doses, and they doing it for vanity, and it's fucking them up. So not only does it paralyze your stomach, they're also looking at the fact that it could possibly cause, and I think the percentage is like somewhere in the 90s, some kind of thyroid cancer from taking Ozempic. Now I get it. You need, like, some people got to get they insulin under control. Some people insulin is fucking through the roof. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Your boy right here got out of control for a while, right? I got the genetics where if I go in the gym, I look like fucking the Hulk if I want to. I'll look like a fucking superhero if I go in the gym and just pick up a weight. But I also, if I don't pick up a weight, and I got the ability to eat, okay? I could be on the other side of shit. Now I don't never look like I'm fat because it's just the way I'm built. But my fucking insulin was fucking crazy at one point. But guess what I did? I didn't go to the doctors and get no Ozempic or no Wegovy or no shit like that. I cut the carbs and the sugars out, and I started doing intermittent fasting and doing meats and vegetables. That was it. And guess what? In 2 weeks, that shit was better than normal. Pancreas started operating like it was supposed to and everything. But I get it. Some people are very far gone. They not about to do all of that shit. But this shit is dangerous, man. This shit is dangerous. In the doses that these people are taking it to just to lose weight, who don't got like the sugar, people that's just trying to lose weight, right? It's going to kill them. Like, listen to this doctor right here.
I told you it was venom. I didn't know it was venom. I looked it up. What kind of drug is this? Oh, it's a GLP-1 drug. What the hell does GLP-1 drug mean? Never heard that in my life. Holy crap, it comes from the venom of a lizard? I want to ask you, all of you at home, how many of you are convinced that you or your loved ones are overweight and diabetic because you have a Gila monster venom deficiency? And oh my God, God forgot to put enough of that damn Gila monster's venom in your body, and you ran out. Now you're fat and overweight and you're diabetic. So now you need to inject that venom inside your body every week, once a week. This is the insanity you live in. This is the deception you live in. Just because they called it Wegovy and Ozempic and said it was FDA approved, did I go, oh, it must be safe and effective. I don't know why these people's stomachs are being paralyzed and why they say they're going to develop cancer in their thyroid after a year. Really? Go look it up. I didn't know anything about this drug. It didn't even exist when I graduated school. How did I go on platforms like the Diamond and Silk Show the very next week? We bring this up and I'm educating the whole world about this drug. And then everybody's calling me, wanting on their shows to talk about, oh my God, it's another drug made by venom. They never told you it was venom.
That's crazy. You like that? Josh King says Smoothie King has GLP support smoothies now. Stay away from that shit. Stay away from that shit. Also heard it used to regulate polycystic ovarian syndrome. Damn. Like, I'm sure it has like a benefit, but the abuse of this shit that a lot of these people are doing just for the vanity of it all, just to lose the weight because they don't want to put in the work, is going to fucking kill them. Doesn't it affect bone density? I say that on social media, but I don't normally take that as like truth until I do my own research. My mother used the monster spit for a while. I don't know if it fuck with your bone density. I don't know. I've looked into it, but I haven't seen anything about bone density. But I would assume the minute your stomach becomes paralyzed and can't, because everything gets processed through. A lot of shit gets processed through the gut, right, and goes into your bloodstream and stuff. And I'm assuming if your stomach is paralyzed, you won't be able to process and to absorb some stuff, some trace minerals that you might need in your body. And if you can't absorb those trace minerals in your body, then I can see you having some kind of bone density issue. You know, I can see it. I mean, I don't know, but I can see it. Mother's missing her pancreas. She has tried a lot right now. She has the arm sensor thing, and she loves that. Not the pump, just a monitor. Okay, she used the monster spit because it was longer lasting. I mean, yeah. So like there are things, right? Like your mom don't have a pancreas, so she would need something to, like, it's almost like your mom's a type 1, right? Like she's not a type 2. Yeah. So I would, like, your mom is almost like a type 1 diabetic where the pancreas just don't work, or it's not there at all, right? But there's still a way, you know what I mean? But she would have to cut out everything, right? She could only, like, your mom would only be able to eat meats and water. Maybe a diet soda here or there, but water, sugarless tea and stuff like that, in order to not have to use Ozempic or something like that, right? But your mother's a special case, right? Because she needs something like that to help her, right? Because she doesn't have a pancreas. And if she doesn't have a pancreas, she can't eat, she can't eat a fucking baked potato because it turns into sugar in the body. Body can't break down sugar. So it's sad, but like your mom has, but she has a need for that. The problem is when, and it's being, but the problem is these doctors are prescribing it for weight loss now. And it's not because they just, this is fantastic. No, it's because Big Pharma figured out how to make more money off of diabetic medicine, off of insulin. That's what it is. They say, we got another, okay. It's another revenue stream for this fucking semaglutide. Let's maximize our revenue by just pushing this shit out as a weight loss drug too. You noticed it, right? They don't tell you on the commercials that Wegovy and Ozempic is for fucking diabetes. They tell you it's for weight loss now. Matter said GLP stands for Gila monster lizard poison. Oh man. She does a little, but also if she eats more stuff that requires more insulin, she just takes more insulin. Yeah, and I get that, right? Because I get it, right? She has a need for it. It's the thing. The thing about it for me is the people that don't need it and they just doing it strictly for just weight loss and vanity purposes, right? And they're doing this shit because, this is a miracle drug. It's a miracle weight loss drug. Until they come off the shit and then they go to eat and they can't eat and they throwing the shit up. Now they're emaciated. And I mean, I'm sure there's a way to probably reverse the effects, but how? How? Before you get the thyroid cancer. Yeah, type 2 can be cured. Yeah, type 2 can be cured, but type 1 can't because the pancreas isn't working. That's all I was saying. Your mom would be considered like a type 1, you know what I mean? Because she doesn't have one. So, I would put her along the lines of a type 1. But this Ozempic shit is dangerous, guys. So if anybody out there that's listening to me and you just want to take this shit for weight loss, I advise against it. I know I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to put out, I'm not a doctor, okay? And I'm not trying to sit here and put out medical information, okay? It's not what I'm doing here, all right? I'm just saying as a concerned, citizen. Guys, just be careful with that stuff, all right? And if you know anybody that's doing this shit for weight loss, let them know what that shit is and what it can do to their body. I know, Steph. I just realized I was talking about this shit. I don't know. It ain't the Yameen though. I ain't talking about the Yameen. I'm talking about the Ozempic and shit. They might not give a fuck about that. The Yameen though, they'll go off. But like I said, man, just if you know people that's on that stuff or getting on that stuff, yo, talk to them, yo. Talk to them and say, hey, yo, it's not worth it. And let them know how this shit work. Tell them like this shit, all this shit do is make you not hungry. That's it. If you just had a little willpower about you and just said, okay, I'm going to do intermittent fasting. I'm going to do intermittent fasting for a few weeks, you'll get the same results. You'll get the same results. If I eat in moderation and do intermittent fasting, I'll get the same results that I'm getting from this fucking medicine. You know? Am I from China? I feel like that's stupid. And I'm about to get off the stream. I don't give a fuck. Steph, ban him. Oh man, Steph, ban him. I used to say there's no stupid questions, but that was a dumb question. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for y'all right now. That is all I got for y'all right now. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, guys. Let people know we were live. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism. Let me know what you think about the topics we talked about today. We'll be back tonight. We will be back tonight, 10:30 p.m. Cannon Speaks right here on the Cannon Hotep YouTube channel, Rumble, X, Kick, Cannon Hotep across all the platforms, guys. Anyway, until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss, and don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today. I'll holler at y'all.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.